One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will go on the attack first. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The give on the option. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They're dealing with a second and long. That's reeled in. It's Farrell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yards. Punt. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
To throw, it's great. Grab near the marker, it's Covey. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's the pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Farrell. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Didn't get it done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's strong. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Unloads to the right. Pick off! What a play by this defense!
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback. And going and getting that big play.
Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Gray. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Catch in the middle. It's Farrell. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
You got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. The corners are walked up tight. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Anderson with the carry. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the...
Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's strong. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give is to Smith. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Sixth play of the drive coming up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. He's got his man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Tulsa. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Scanning the field, it's Gray. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Let's send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Hall's dials it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Intercepted! A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Covey. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to pass. It's Gray. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught in the backfield. It's Farrell. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Northwestern.
The Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Andy's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a huge play. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the first half, and it's a first down.
Back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute, I got to get me one too.
Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football.
There he goes. Inside the touchdown, Penn State. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Here's the handoff. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Gray. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's strong. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's McGee. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Penn State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And this is one of the safest plays in football. Just take the snap, dive forward for the QB sneak. No, sir. He doesn't get the snap, fumbles the football, all the scrum, the ball bounces around, the defense finds it, takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Gray. Sets up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock ticking away as we have 4 minutes left here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got him. He breaks a tackle.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offense is...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking some...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Got it in the middle. It's strong. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. They'll line up for a second down play.
Here we go.
Smith takes the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Looking to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. There he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the stomping has commenced.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Gray. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Covey. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result,
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up, and this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
at this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
The play action fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up.
Turning it on!
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, the running back has it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think this offense ran the football knowing it's in 4th down territory. It's 4th and short. It's go time, almost near midfield. To me, this is green light. I got to stay aggressive. I'm losing, but the situation favors me in 4th and short.
He gets it beyond the marker, and it'll be a first down for Northwestern. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
To the ground with the back. Finds a little space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
With the catch, it's Martin. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! And the route is on. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Penn State 42, Northwestern 16.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Dropping back, it's Gray. That's caught. It's Covey. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. catch in the middle. It's coming. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's McGee. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
They believe in their running game on third and goal here. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of